Victoria FRAZEE with Wine Spectator, and I'm here at the Union des Grands Crus tasting in New York City. Let's see what the winemakers have to say about 2006.
The 06 is a little bit more classic, a little bit more the structure. I mean, the balance is beautiful. It has a lot of elegance.
Unlike 05, 06 was a little bit more difficult and dicey as far as the weather conditions are concerned.
06 is a classic vintage, so it means that we have some humidity during the season, but some good temperature, and this is not early vintage.
It's really one of the top vintages and we produced during the last 25 years, and it has really a huge potential for future.
In the vinification of 06, we have to be really careful with the extraction. And the good Merlot areas, like Saint-Emilion, they make very nice wine. And you will see here in CANON-LA Gaffelière, we have a lot of Cabernet Franc, 47% Cabernet Franc. And then that brings you also this very spicy, flowering tasting in the nose and this very profound wine. You know, Merlot sometimes is a little bit more bright, and the Cabernet Franc brings it more profound.
Because of that very long ripening period, we had a lot of intensity in the wine and a lot of succulence as well. So the wine is probably going to appear relatively easy drinking here today, but it does have the structure of tannins behind it for it to be able to age and lengthen. We're governed by nature, but nature does things the right way sometimes and comes up with lots of very pleasant surprises.
The wine needs acidity, needs freshness. So we don't like so much to have a too warm summer. And 2006 was cold, so very good for white, which has this capacity incredible to age for a very long time. There is a lovely acidity, but minerality, precision. It's a very nice wine with a lot of Sauvignon. Sauvignon were very nice in 2006. And so it's a wonderful wine, but with a great potential, you know. It's not a wine to drink too early.
So it's a very nice wine, probably more strict, more severe than the 05 vintage, but with a very nice expression, a lot of freshness, a lot of fruit aromas, and to me it looks like, I think this is like a bouquet, you know, a flower bouquet, very long and with each flower coming one by one, so you have the violet, the rose, white flower, some honey, and very long in your mouth because of this freshness, by the way.
Things like 06 that come on the market, I think people will probably begin to enjoy. But it is Bordeaux and it is for aging as well. There'll be no problem for a wine like this to keep for 15 or 20 years.
If you taste the wine in 3, 4, 5 years, the 06 will be much easier to understand than the 05. While the 05 is really a blockbuster, he's really a strong wine, very concentrated. And this wine is more than for my old days, when I sit down, when I look to my children, what they are doing, and then I will be very happy about this vintage.
The white in 2006, it's a pure marvel. This is my favorite one. All over the wine I've done till now, I think...
I prefer the 05, but we disagree.
I think this 06 is fresh and a lot of fruit, and it's so perfect in balance that I hope I will make this kind of wines more often in the next years.
06 is very young for the moment. Great potential, very great potential. But 05 is more structured, more complex, and maybe a little close for the moment. But 06 is very, very good to taste now, you know.
The 06 has a different balance, but both of them will age very well with a different structure, and it would be really interesting to see them in 20 years' time and see which is the best.
So there you have it. The 06s may be overshadowed by the big 2005s, but the wines are more typical of classic Bordeaux style.